Hey, Michael, I recently heard about a lawyer locally here that was stealing money from his clients. In fact, over $800,000 from his clients' personal injury claims. Tell me about it and what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, my initial thoughts are that it's horrible that that happened. It's sad for a number of reasons. One, it's sad because an attorney came to this realization that they had to steal money from clients. Unfortunately, I'm sure he was dealing with his inner demons and trying to feed the dragon, so to speak. And he was able to override the precautions in place that protect clients. First of all, people come to us because they have experienced a profound injury and they need our help. And they turn to this attorney for his help, and it turns out that he ended up settling cases for his clients but not telling them about it. And so what happens when you settle a case, let's say you settle a case for $100,000, which is one of the cases that he did not tell his client about. You settle a case for $100,000 and that moves into a trust account. And at that point in time, the client has to sign off of any money being dispersed from that trust account. So before the attorney can take a fee, before medical providers are paid, the client has to sign off on that. And that's what we call a disbursement. So he was able to move money through these accounts without the client's approval. Fortunately, one of the clients found out by calling the insurance company and saying, "Hey, what's going on with this case? I haven't heard from my lawyer." The adjuster said, "Oh, we settled that case for $100,000. And it went into his trust account and it went right into his bank account, unfortunately.
So, how can clients that come to us, Perenich Law Injury Attorneys, feel secure and safe that this wouldn't happen to them?
It's a good question, and there's a degree of trust. We obviously have been around for a long time. My grandfather started practicing law here in Clearwater in 1955. My dad and my uncles have been practicing law since the 80s. I started practicing law 10 years ago. We've been around a long time. We have a proven track record, and that doesn't always mean everything, the fact that we've been around for a long time. But it should give some people some sort of sense that we're not going anywhere. And we are more interested in practicing ethically and being around for a long time and doing things correctly. Now, if you haven't hired us, which is your first mistake, but if you haven't hired us, most attorneys practice very ethically. And part of the reason for that is you can lose your bar license. So this attorney lost his bar license because he was practicing unethically. Now he's looking at criminal trouble, as he should be. But most attorneys are going to do at least the bare minimum of the Florida Bar ethical standards of practice. We like to practice in the upper echelon of the ethical standards. One of the things you can do is you can ask your attorney where they are in the process of settling your claim. You can ask your attorney what their education training experiences are. You can also ask them if they've ever been sanctioned by the bar, if they've ever been in trouble with a bar. Some attorneys have been in trouble with a bar before, and that doesn't mean that they're a bad lawyer. Sometimes things happen, and there's two sides to every story. We've never been in trouble with the bar, and we've never been in trouble with commingling clients' money. So I would say that most attorneys that practice personal injury have never been in trouble with the bar before. That may not be everything, but it gives you a good sense that they aren't going to make unethical decisions. And here at our firm, we take a lot of precautions. We have multiple people looking at cases so that something like this would never happen. And if you had one bad apple, that would be one thing, but it would take an entire firm here to do something like this. And it's just highly unlikely that such a thing would happen. I invite you and any of your clients, or any of my clients that ask me what's going on with my case, get updates, and I'm happy to give them to you and let you know what's going on with your money.